How's it going? I'm Jake,
I'm Patrick.
and we're going to talk about the Before Watchmen Minutemen #1 comics, the first of the Before Watchmen books. And I'm going to say that I really enjoyed it. It was well written. Darwin Cook art is beautiful.
As always.
Yeah, as always. And what did you like about the book, Patrick?
Well, I like how it elaborated more on the Minutemen as a whole. Like in the Watchmen books themselves, you don't spend a lot of time with them, just as a whole. Really,
true.
You spend time with like 3 separate of them, but like all of them in themselves, you don't really learn much about.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that they all died in horrible ways.
Horrible, awful ways. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the aspect. This is an issue that you're just getting introduced to all the characters, so it's just pretty much this one was first, this one was second, and then at the end it's showing the very beginnings of their team. And for me, this was the people in the Watchmen book that I was most interested in learning more about, because you only get a few glimpses at them, and they're really the sort of golden age team in that universe.
Yes, they are.
And that's what I'm interested in, is seeing how messed up the second team is, and then learning how truly messed up the first one was, to sort of lay the foundations. What didn't you like?
What didn't I like about it? Ooh, that's a tough question.
I don't think there's anything I didn't like.
Yeah, I gotta say, there's really nothing
new.
I didn't like.
Yeah.
They really set up the characters, like how they were introduced in the Watchmen books themselves. I mean, the Hooded Terror is the Hooded Justice. Hooded Justice is a truly frightening person and fighting under the Crusade of the Law. The comedian is little more than a thug who happens to beat up some bad people every once in a while.
It was my favorite part of the book, this comedian.
Him and I differ on the subject of the comedian, but we'll go on. The Flying Moth was the Flying Moth got introduced to be more of a badass than he ever was in the comic books, because I didn't know this before, but apparently he can actually fly.
No, he can. Apparently he can fly. I was not aware of that.
I didn't know that either, and it was great to see him do more than just go insane and be thrown into a nut house.
Yeah. Okay, so why do you think that there even should be a Before Watchmen book? What do you think?
Well,
because I'm pretty sure we share the same feelings.
Yeah, we have. I think we've talked about this several times before. But the universe that Alan Moore created is rich enough and just big enough that I think it's open to interpretation from different artists.
A good writer can definitely play around and tell some good stories with those characters.
And they have nothing but good writers on this Before the Watchmen thing.
And why not elaborate? Why not elaborate more on it?
I know, because the characters are so
the
powerful.
Characters are so good.
Yeah.
What other book are you looking forward to? Before Watchmen.
I am looking forward to the Dr. Manhattan one and the Rorschach one. I really want to learn more about Dr. Manhattan and Rorschach. The comedian, like I said, can give or take with. Also, Ozymandias, I'm not too
I'm just not a fan of Jay Lee.
Pretty much everybody else, I'm really excited for.
Yeah. I'm really excited for the comedian, because he's one of the most interesting characters out of all of them, because if he wasn't a hero, he'd probably be a serial killer.
He would most definitely be a serial killer.
That's what I like about him.
Just like Rorschach, really.
Yeah, exactly. Those are the two that I'm most excited for.
Yeah.
So yes, what do you give it out of 5 stars?
I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars.
I'm gonna give it 4.5 as well. See, they got 2 4.5s.
My God, we're on perfect sync
Take
today.
that, fanboys.
Yeah.